Good evening. Just checking if I'm live on other platforms. Good evening, Coach Mashudu here. Just looking at my connection, then I'll start. Just gonna check quickly. There's issues, yes. Yeah, there. So thank you for just waiting for me. So welcome. I see you've got Senzi. Welcome. Got Senzi on Instagram. And just welcome. Let's start. Welcome to this session. I'm Coach Mashudu. I'm excited to be here. I'm a transformation life coach, and I'm an energy healer and a credit repair coach. And I just shared that this month is a month of transforming relationships. And today's topic is about, do your relationship needs transforming? And you might ask yourself, what is that? And throughout this whole month, I'll be focusing on relationship. I've been working on a project on transforming relationships. So be glued up on my social media, both on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, just for you to learn more about this exciting project that I'm doing. So the question is, what does it mean to transform your relationships? So it means changing them. You might find out at the moment your relationships are not okay and they're not working well. I've got Leash, welcome. So, why are relationships important before I focus on what it means to transform them? As human beings, we are meant to relate. So, we can't do this life alone because each individual have got their special gift and talent. And we are here to serve one another by sharing those gifts and talent and adding value wherever we are. So, we cannot be by ourselves. We need to relate. And the beauty about relationships, they show us they make us grow. So relationships are the best personal development one can ever have. You might have issues with Mjolo, that is types of the relationship. So you can transform your relationship with yourself. And that is quite important. You can transform the relationship with your loved ones. And your loved one can be your parents, can be your siblings, can be the person you've got an intimate relationship with. You can also transform the relationship that you have with your boss if you are an employee. And if you are a boss, you are someone who's heading a company, you can transform the relationship that you have with your employees, because that is quite important, because we have to relate. That's why we've got relationship. So it's all about the relate part of it and the ship. So you have to relate. And you can also improve the relationship that you have with your network, with your colleagues. You might be in clubs that you are in, and then you have to improve those relationships. So that is quite important that you do that. So what does it mean? Hi Tato, welcome. And if you are on YouTube, LinkedIn, And Facebook, tell me, just say hi so that I know who's here with me. And do share also on your timeline. You can tag your friends, the ones that you think have got issues with their relationships. So tag them so that they can learn a lot about this. And this is amazing. So this is not the first time I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to continue. Hi, Lirato, welcome. So, what it means to transform your relationship is to improve your relationship, and you have to create an intention to improve it as well. And you might find that you say, yeah, improving, other people are not improving, but it starts with you. And the moment you start working on yourself, you realize who you are, and you start with that relationship with yourself. Because if your relationship with yourself is not fruitful, is not flourishing, others are gonna suffer. So everything starts from within. So you cannot give from an empty cup. So as I said, there are different types of relationships that you can work on, but the important one is yourself. And then when that is done, when you go and do the soul work, you'll be so amazed. And there are so many that you can transform. So when, like for example, when you start improving your communication, let's say it's communication, and communication affects everyone. Even here, that we're communicating, just being here on the timeline, you find that you've got bad communication with yourself as well. You don't communicate with yourself, because daily you need to communicate with yourself and say, Mashudu, how are you doing today? Are you going to thrive today? What are the things that are affecting you? What can we do about it? So you have to have that internal communication. And all the time we're having this internal communication with ourselves. Welcome, Sisa. Thank you for coming through. We've got Tavang as well. Welcome on Instagram. So welcome, guys. So do share, tag your friends to come through. And remember this, I'll be doing lives throughout the whole month. So I'll just share what topics I'll be focusing on. So I was just talking about communication. So one of the things you improve is your communication. And when communication improves, you find that even your relations gets better, because we cannot do life without communication. You relate better, you feel excited, you just feel rejuvenated, and you look towards life, to the positivity of life. And throughout the project that I've been working on, is called Transforming Your Relationship. It's a 13-step program. And in the next coming 3 weeks, I'll be sharing only 3 things from the 3 topics from there. And then I'll just share what is in this project. One of the themes that we'll be sharing next week, I'll be talking about who you are. And then the next step, which is on the project, is the spiritual law of love. So you'll be learning more about the law of love, and then you'll be looking at your beliefs and then your values, and then looking at the soul work and what is normally framed as inner work. And there's a lot of words that are going around. You talk about shadows, inner work, and soul work. So they're all the same thing. It's just how you want to vibe with it and what you connect with. And then after you're done with the soul work, you look at your first relationship. And the question I ask is, what is a first relationship? And then you also look at the emo fitness. Those are the key things, the attributes that you need to have so that you can have flourishing relationships. And then how you fuel your brain, because everything, as much as I made an example of communication, everything needs to be balanced for you to have better relationship with yourself and others as well. And then the next topic is about purpose and your purpose in a relationship, in any relationship. What is your purpose? The purpose of the relationship, and you being in a relationship, what is your purpose on you being in the relationship? And then the next topic is about authenticity and expectations. And then the other one is, what do you do whilst you're waiting? So I won't delve into it. So I just want to leave it as a surprise, what to do when you're waiting. And then the topic number 12 is about understanding the mind and then looking at transformation. So in the next week, I'll be talking about who are you, and then on week 3, I'll be talking about the spiritual law of love, understanding, because when we love ourselves, we're able to have better relationship with others. We're able to relate because we cannot give from an empty cup. And if you've got any questions and there's something just coming up, do ask. And to those who'll be listening to this at a later stage, just type replay so that I know who was listening as well. And remember, save the date. Every Tuesday for this month of October, I'll be coming live. It's Wednesday, sorry. Every Wednesday of October, I'll be coming live talking about expanding on this project about transforming relationships. So today, just to introduce you what is about to come as well. And then on week 4 we'll be ending the month with values. What are the values? Do you know your values? And we've got core values. Do you know what are your values? Values is that thing that when somebody has done something wrong, you can feel it in your system. So we'll expand on it. So on week 4, come and hear more when I expand on values. And in the meantime, just do a homework on yourself and just ask yourself, what are your values, and are they aligned? And each time they are infringe your values or somebody tramps on them, what do you do? So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to teaching you when I embark on this project of transforming a relationship. And it's something close to my heart because even myself, I sucked at relationship. I really sucked. And I'm glad I'm getting better because I've learned, and part of getting better, because that is why we're talking about transforming. Come, Maseho. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, we had a connection issue. I'm not sure who's still there with me. And if you're still there, just let me know if you can still see me. There's some network problems today. Yeah. Okay, I see there are two people, so I'm not by myself. So welcome. I'm Coach Mashudu. I'm just going to continue from and just do a summary of just what I shared. Oh, okay. You're still here. Yes, that's amazing. Thank you. So what I just shared when I started the live is what it means to transform your relationship. It's very important to transform your relationship because we are not an island. We relate with one another. And throughout this month of October, I'm dedicating this month sharing about what can you do in the project, and we'll also tell you what else you can do to improve it. And then also the different types of relationship that one can transform is the one with yourself. That is one which is key. If that one is non-existent, there's no point in saying to me, no, my boss hates me, my parents hate me, my partner hates me, my wife, my husband, my sister hate me. It means you need to go internal. And it's always said, if there's chaos outside you, it means there's chaos within. And that is why you need to just reflect and say, how am I contributing to this chaos? And how can I improve the chaos that I'm in? And it starts with you, not anyone else. Because even when you are pointing, say others, the other three fingers are pointing at you. That is me. So I need to fix the chaos in my life. Then the chaos out there will improve. So you can improve that relationship with yourself, with your partner, your boss, your colleagues, your networks, because we're never an island. And then next week, I'll be focusing on one of the themes, which is on the 13-step project of transforming your relationship. So I've already shared on those, so you can just listen and also type replay. Then next week, we're talking about who are you. So come in at 6, and I trust there won't be issues with network and connectivity. And then look at the spiritual, we'll also look at the spiritual law of love, and then look at the values. So those are the key things that we'll be looking at, and come and learn and see how can you transform your relationship, because when that is done, life becomes so amazing. Life becomes so fulfilling. As much as it has got its own challenges, you're able to step into the world and say, I know myself. I know how to relate. And whatever challenges I'm going to meet wherever I am, I'm going to face them head on. So thank you once more for being with me. And if you've got any questions, do let me know. You can type them, and also do share with your friends and family, so that bring a friend next week Tuesday when we talk about who are you. And who are you? It's something that when I have my normal coaching, or I'm talking to someone for the first time, the client, and I say, introduce me to who are you? And the person will say, I don't know. What do you want me to say? And then I just say, tell me what comes to mind. There's no right or wrong. So this is an opportunity to know who are you and to connect with the person that you are. So come and learn about who are you, and also ask your friends this week. Do a research and ask them. I know you know them, but just ask them. Just say to me, let's say you haven't met me in a long time as my friend. How will you introduce? How would you want me to introduce you to other people? So ask that questions. Who are you? Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and you are loved. Thank you for tuning in. Bye bye.